About 2 years ago, I was looking for a new knife, and upon the recommendations of a friend of mine from Sweden, I went with this one. It's the Fallkniven A1. Turned out to be the best knife I've ever owned. I went with the Krydex sheath versus the leather. It's form molded. It's very durable and strong, light. It's got a place here to tie off to your leg so it doesn't fly all over the place, catch on branches when you're climbing. This ledge here is for putting your thumb on to pull the knife out, because not only does it have this lock, it's got a self-locking mechanism right here that every time you push the blade in, it clicks on this. You got a place for lanyard, your belt loop, okay, besides that snap, there's no way it's coming out. Put your thumb on here. You see this locks every time it goes in. So look at the blade. It's layered 3 pieces of steel. I believe it's a V10 in the center. And you've got 2 outers that are not as hard, giving it strength, protecting the brittle inside. Not so brittle it would chip, but it holds. It takes a razor's edge and holds it. Look at the handle. This is not a review of it, just to look at it. If you were to check a review on it, check out a review called Destruction of the A1. You'll see what it takes to destroy something like this. Although I don't know why you'd want to. But this guy puts his through everything. Slamming it with a sledgehammer. I think he uses a torch. Everything's short of a bomb. Anyway, I keep mine sharp with a sharpening system that I got about a dozen years ago. It's called the Spyderco Triangle Sharp Maker. It's got a place here for scissors. I got a really good deal on this. Cheaper than dirt, way back, like I said, about a dozen years ago. I don't know if they still carry them or not. You have a place here for 30-degree angles and 40-degree angles. 30-degree being about right for this. 40-degree you start to hit into the softer steel. These are some protective bars for not if, but when the knife slips off, it doesn't hit your hand. It lines these up perfect, the right angle. See, this is the 30, to where you just draw your knife down straight. I'll get a better angle here in a second. But you just draw it straight down, and everything's lined up. Comes with 2 rough, which are not too rough. They feel like glass, but and 2 fine. I'm not going to use the rough because this already has a good edge on it. But just to clean it up a little bit and show you how it works. Give me a second here. Okay, like I showed you, comes with these 2 rough and the 2 fine. Just hold it. Come straight down. It's the equivalent to having a stone and being at the proper angle here. But it's not always easy to repeat that same angle. It takes a lot of practice. This takes that away. It's easy to keep the straight down. Just do the same amount on each side. For smaller knives, you can use the ends. You see, these bars are for when it slips off, or if you get too much in a hurry and you miss, you don't come down, fillet your thumb. The end, they have this set up, you can do scissors on it. It all locks together. One convenient pack. Let me zoom in here for a second. This blade is an excellent blade. I won't do any cutting like this, but just by pushing, you can shave with it. I'm gonna have a bald arm at work. Everybody knows when I've been sharpening knives. One more quick look. Not a cheap knife, but I think it's worth the money. If you look at the reviews, a lot of people seem to agree with me. It goes with me on almost every backpacking trip. There's quite a bit of weight behind it. Okay, those two bottles there, there's water in them and they're just sitting there. There's nothing holding them down. I saw this test on cold steel and I thought I'd give it a try. There's nothing holding them down. Fallkniven A1. Clean cut. Probably could have went through 3. I bet you I could have went through 3. It's a great blade. Holds an edge like you wouldn't believe. Takes an edge really good too. Maybe you can see the 3 layers there. Anyway, seeing is believing. It's the next day. I had to know, even if it's just for myself. See how many bottles I can go through. And Cold Steel, on their video, does 5. I've got 6 here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. I'm going to see how many I can go through. If not for the video, it just satisfy my own curiosity. Fallkniven A1. One swing. It's quite an edge.